Huge news out of the US with the Los Angeles District Attorney recommending resentencing the Menendez brothers 34 years after being handed a life sentence for the murder of their parents.
For more, we're joined now by criminal lawyer Benjamin Chu. Benjamin, thank you so much for being with us. Gosh, this was a major breakthrough, wasn't it? Just give us some sort of idea about the American legal system and how you see this playing out once it gets before a judge.
Great question. It's huge news. Happy to be with you. I think what's going to happen now that the DA has recommended resentencing is it will go to a judge in Los Angeles within the next 30 days or so. I suspect the judge will approve the recommendation of the DA, and it will then go to the parole board, which likely will resentence the two Menendez brothers, and they may be free before our holiday of Thanksgiving in late November.
It is just extraordinary on so many fronts. As we know, Benjamin, the first trial ended in a hung jury. There's additional evidence now that was never shown in that trial. How compelling is this material in order to change, as you've flagged, the outcome of this sentence?
It's quite compelling, not in terms of the merits of the crime itself. I don't think there's any dispute, but they killed their two parents. The issue is really in mitigation. These are two people who started their prison sentence as young men. They're now well into middle age, and it's likely that both the judge and the parole board will conclude that based on this new compelling evidence of mitigation, that they have paid their debt to society. Now, what awaits them after, having served decades in prison is anybody's guess, but I think that they will be free men again within the next few weeks.
Wow. So give us some sort of idea about timeline. If the judge does say that they have served their time, is it straight out? I mean, how long is that time from when we actually see them? If they get out?
It goes to the parole board, and I would think that the parole board would act expeditiously once they have the order and direction from the judge. They'll follow that, and I suspect that they will take that direction and will free them in short order. I think they will be free men again, sometime around late November, certainly before Christmas.
It was interesting listening to the district attorney yesterday that's saying even in his own office, it seemed to be split 50-50 about whether these two men should get out or not. People seem to be polarised by this around the world, but that doesn't play into what the judge is going to do. It's all going to be on the letter of law, won't it?
You're exactly right. The judge is going to be strongly influenced by the recommendation of the DA, and the judge is less likely to be influenced by public opinion and more likely look at the fact that these brothers are not going to get off scot-free. They've served decades in prison, and that probably is just about right, in light of the mitigating factors that it appears that at least one of the brothers was subject to horrific sexual abuse by a person he had every right to believe would be taken care of. I'm a father, and the notion that a father or a parent would molest a child is absolutely unnatural. So I think this may be a case of real justice finally occurring.
Yeah.
Benjamin Chu, so good to get your analysis this morning. Thank you very much for your time.